before the hearing started. We are so grateful for you and just the fact that you're willing to make yourself vulnerable, to open up your life, to talk about what happened in your family and to your child and the repercussions of that. I know this has to be painful. And Senator Blumenthal talked earlier, as you all know, we have worked for years on the Kids Online Safety Act that would give that toolbox, that would put requirements on social media and on these platforms and would require there to be a responsibility, a safety by design, and a duty of care so that you can hold a social media platform to account. And of course, you know, we see and hear all the time from social media, they don't want regulation, they fight regulation. They have fought us every step of the way on trying to put something in place. And they like it being the Wild West. And Ms. Garcia, you mentioned it, that they like for children to be online longer and longer every day. Our children are the product when they are online. And there are no warnings. In the physical world, you can't take children to certain movies until they're a certain age. You can't have them play certain video games until they're a certain age. You can't sell alcohol, tobacco, firearms, have a kid enter a contract. You can't take them to a strip club. You can't expose them to pornography because in the physical world, there are laws. And they would lock up that liquor store. They would put that strip club operator in jail if they had kids there. But in the virtual space, it's like the Wild West, 24/7, 365. I have grandchildren, and it just tugs at my heart because of what I see happening to children and to people that we know in our community and what kids are being exposed to, because you cannot unsee some of this. And shame on these tech companies that are spending millions of dollars lobbying against any kind of regulation. You know, and Ms. Doe, I think you said they offered you $100 in arbitration. What a slap in the face. How insulting. That's like Meta said kids were worth $270 a year to them. It is so callous and it is so disrespectful of this generation. They see a revenue stream and, buddy, they are going for it, even if it ruins the lives of our children. Shame on them. So, to any of these companies, Character AI, any of them, if what you're hearing on our panel today is not representative of your company, call us, show up. Let us hear your side of the story. My office number, 202-224-3344. You got it? Mark Zuckerberg and all the rest of you out here, call us. Let us hear from you. Anyway, I think what they're doing is shameful. Mr. Torney, I do want to come to you. When Senator Blumenthal and I sent a letter to Meta in April, and I think he mentioned this to you all, talking about the allegations that the Wall Street Journal had posted about intentionally training these chatbots to engage in this sexually explicit and sensual conversation with minors. And we didn't get anything from them worth anything, and certainly no apology to the parents and the children. Instead, they had an unnamed spokesman. They are such chickens. They won't even put their name behind what they're saying. They are pure chickens. Here's what the unnamed spokesman said. The use case of this product, which is the chatbots, in the way described is so manufactured that it's not just fringe, it's hypothetical. So, to Meta and to Mark Zuckerberg, let me tell you something. As a parent and a grandparent, it is not hypothetical when you ruin a kid's life. That is not hypothetical. That is destruction. It is absolute destruction of a precious child. And what kids don't realize when they are in the metaverse and when they're having these conversations with these chatbots, they're not distinguishing between real life and what is going on virtually. It becomes one and the same, and it is absolutely so wrong. So I want you to speak for just a moment, Mr. Torney, about the unwillingness of social media to address any of this.
Thank you, Senator. I think it's just very clear that we have shared our risk assessments and our findings with these companies, and in Meta's particular case, their actions speak for themselves. We've heard from their crisis teams. It's been a PR response. There hasn't been any meaningful engagement around trying to address the issues that we've uncovered in our testing.
Well, my time is up, but to Meta and Meta's leadership, my office number again, 202-224-3344. I have staff members standing by to take your call, and if you're too chicken to do it, maybe we'll subpoena you and pull your sorry you-know-what's in here to get some answers. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You know, as